Welcome everyone to My Weight World TV. I'm Dr. Brenda MD. Today we're going to talk about how to eat a healthy diet while on the road. I have Janice Baker, a registered dietitian, here in the studio with us to give us healthy tips while we travel. Welcome, Janice.
It's great to be here, Brenda.
Okay, let's start out with, this is essentially travel diet.
Right,
Okay.
right.
We can take each trip at a time and go through some helpful tips for our audience, okay? How about a road trip? The typical American family road trip. You're loading up the kids in the car, you're going to drive somewhere.
Right, right. And, you know, of course, we do that a lot. That's sort of the nature of how we travel now, more than ever, because it's costlier to fly. But you got to plan ahead, because traveling, passing through different cities, it's very hard to eat healthy, especially if you have more people in your car. It's very tempting to stop at fast food for every single meal. So what I usually suggest is ahead of time plan. Have a cooler as much as you can, as big as you can, to store healthy foods. Snacks, fresh fruits and vegetables, plenty of water, things that you can have on hand to sort of balance out those fast food meals.
Okay, so plan ahead, bring a cooler,
Right.
lots of water.
Lots of water,
Okay.
lots of fruit and vegetables. You
Right.
can get them already cut up so
Right.
that all the convenience is already there. Even in snack sizes, they make snack size packs of fruit, apples, for example, carrots, things like that, that you can just take in the pre-portioned containers and have very easily very healthy food on the road. Also, little bags of nuts. Make some sandwiches ahead of time. Those are quick and easy foods for on the road to keep you satisfied in between your main meals.
Okay, so what about the main meals? What kind of restaurants do you suggest?
Well, I think any kind of restaurant actually would do fine. A lot of people do fast food because of the cost and the convenience. Like we've mentioned before, keep it simple. Order the simpler sandwiches, go light on the cheese, the creamy sauces, the mayonnaise-based dressings. If you have to have some French fries, maybe instead of everyone getting their own order, maybe split one or two orders if you have a family, so that you still have the food that you like, but not so much of it. And make sure and keep yourself well hydrated, but use water for that. Remember, sodas pack in the calories and lots of sugar very, very easily.
How about the breakfast meals? When you stop in along the road and you're stopping at the
Yeah.
quick breakfast foods.
Right, right. Again, keep it simple. It's great to have a bowl of cereal. If you can get a bowl of cereal like oatmeal, pretty much all the restaurants are serving oatmeal these days. Having a couple eggs and some whole wheat toast is great. Be careful of those Grand Slam type breakfasts with the sausage, bacon, hash browns. Those foods really pack in a lot of fat, and if you're going to hit the road, that can make you extra drowsy as well.
Right.
So keep it low fat but high protein. The eggs, whole wheat toast, oatmeal, some juice or fresh fruit. That's a great way to start your day.
Okay, how about a cruise? What if you have a cruise plan? It's all inclusive. You
Right,
got the open
right.
buffet.
Well, yeah, see, a lot of people equate value with eating as much as you can. And truly, that's really not the point of a cruise. You've got all these great things to do on a cruise besides eat. So focus on that as well. The nice thing about cruises is they have something for everyone. So if you're watching your weight, they typically have plenty of very healthy foods. Fresh fruits, veggies, beautiful salads, nice fish, meat, and chicken. Of course, they're going to have all the goodies. They're going to have meals served all the time. But remember, if you have to have one of those nice desserts or a special dish, the fourth taste is the same as the first. It still tastes the same. So yes, have a little bit of a treat,
But
have
then
something, but
stop.
stop after a few tastes.
Yeah.
And I tell people to look at what their plate is going to be looking like. Have half of your plate as the veggies and the salad and the fruit. Have a quarter of the plate as your meat or fish or chicken, and the other quarter of your plate as a starch, like a baked potato or serving rice or pasta. So when you sort of portion out your plate that way, that's going to go a long way in making sure your meals are balanced.
Yeah, thinking ahead of time for the cruise buffet. You have to plan
Right,
ahead.
exactly.
And prepare yourself not to want to eat everything.
Yeah, it's very tempting to go
Right.
overboard, again, because a lot of times it's all you can eat. But if you're eating more than you need, again, you know, that's going to add up very quickly.
Come home gaining 20 pounds.
Right, right.
How about the airplane now?
Well, the airplane's tricky because, again, it's tough to bring a lot of things with you. First of all, you're not allowed to bring a lot of fluids or foods with you. But I do suggest people bringing healthy, compact foods. And those can be something like little boxes of raisins, little bags of nuts. After you get past security, buying some bottles of water just to keep you well hydrated, because airplanes can make you very dehydrated. But also, again, because of delayed flights and scheduling problems, you still need to have some good nutritious food. Dehydrated fruit, dried fruit, even a little bit of beef jerky, some nuts are really good sources of protein, carbohydrates, and they're portion controlled so you can keep your energy level up. And again, some water as soon as you can get it, well hydrated, so that you feel fine and you don't succumb to the pizza and the other fast food that's commonly served at airports.
What about on the airplane itself? Do you want, now typically it's a snack pack.
Right.
You know, which snack pack?
Yeah, you know, again, if you can be choosy and select a snack pack that maybe that has some low-fat meats like turkey or ham, has some vegetables that go along with it, or some fresh fruit, that's great. You don't always have control. So that's why I say if you have a carry-on or a purse, packing in some boxes of raisins, some bags of nuts, even if you can get an apple in your purse, that's always a great backup, a great safety net.
Right. Okay. How about when you're traveling south of the border now, spring break? Or
yeah, again, you know, the thing is, depending on how you travel, you maybe be able to bring some things with you, maybe little boxes of cereal, but again, try to do the best you can considering food safety issues.
Right.
You know, how things are washed, how they're prepared, make sure they're well cooked, getting bottled water. Keeping well hydrated is one of the biggest challenges. But again, you have to assess each country's individual cuisine and also their patterns of how they eat. In some countries, they don't really eat breakfast much when you may be used to it.
Right.
Other places, they close down the restaurants and the stores for a few hours. So if you know that ahead of time, you can maybe, again, pack some healthy snacks like granola bars and dried fruit to sort of help your body adjust to not only their patterns of eating, but also the different time zones that you may be crossing that can really sort of upset your body in many ways too before you acclimate.
Well, like Europe, we were talking about the siestas, they close down in the afternoons.
Right, and if you're used to eating dinner at 6 o'clock every night, the restaurants don't open until 7, you know, you could be really quite uncomfortable, especially when adjusting to the time
changes. Or if you're
changes.
Diabetic and you need to eat. So.
Right. So really, it's always good, no matter where you're going or how you're traveling, have your safety net in your car, in your purse, in your suitcase, of very convenient, travel-friendly foods.
Okay. Well, those are great tips.
Oh, great.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for joining us. I'm Dr. Brenda, MD. And please tune in again next time at My Weight World TV. And we'll help you reach your goal with our community. Thanks for watching.